If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. And if you need any code cards, make sure you check out Potown Store for automatic email delivery and use code Tablemon for 5% off all your purchases. If you're from Europe, mealybotsgaming.com is a great option to get your cards from. They have all sorts of sealed products, merchandise, and all the sets available from Pokemon Sun and Moon upwards, including the latest Hidden Fate set. Don't forget to use Tablemon code when checking out to get a further 5% off from your final purchase. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG World 2020. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to be playing with our good old Archie's Blastoise that got a big bump in power thanks to Mew Mew. Kingdra is a fantastic attacker that we want to power up with Blastoise, but since we don't really want to Archie's twice in a row, we are going to be using Mewtwo's Perfection ability in order to copy Kingdra from the discard pile. So that's going to be the plan for today. Now I'm looking at this list, like if Kingdra is priced, you're actually in a lot of trouble. And you might force things so much for a follow. Hola Henry, YouTube streaming hasn't been going as planned. Yeah, tried playing around with the settings and everything, and it hasn't worked out. I'm sure I will get to it eventually, but I also don't have a lot of time to make sure it gets up and running, so better to go with the proven Twitch stream for now. But as we move along, as I mentioned, we're trying to use Archies to set up Deluge so that we can attach infinite wonder energies anywhere we want. We are trying to use Kingdra's Hydro Pump attack to one kill a lot of things, and we are trying to use Espeon Deoxys Cross Division GX to place a lot of damage counters and get a lot of damage that way. We can also use Energy Drive, so Tapu Lele can help us with Wonder tagging for the Archies, but also Energy Driving for a decent amount of damage. We can Sky Return as well to heal Mewtwo's and also potentially use Setup to set up, ironically enough. And then we have Dedenne, we have Jirachi to cover weakness, we have Let Loose to attack the hand, we have Exeggcute to help us achieve that Archies and not expend as many resources as you would otherwise. And then we of course have our Archies, our Tate Liza, our Juniper, our Guzma, and then we have a bunch of playable trainer cards between Order Pad, Compressor, Trainers Mail, Ultra Volts, Computer Search, Professor's Letter, and the Superior Energy Retrieval in order to get energies out and lower hand size so that we can play the Archies. We have 2 of Stealthy Hoods and 2 of Stadiums to help with countering the counters to Mew Mew that we are seeing pop up in Expanded. And so let's jump in the ladder and see if we can hit the Archies continually and just wreck our opponents. Hello Alex, thanks so much for being here. Seems like you did something wrong with the emojis, or something went wrong with the happy table emotes. Sure you'll get it. Alright, so we do get to go first against a potential grass type deck, so something Vileplume-ish seems plausible. We have a decent-ish hand, though we do require a head flip and at least a head flip, possibly a Trainer's Mail hit in order to achieve the Archies. The opponent does end up he's playing buff padding, DCs, and grass. So maybe he's playing Cellular Venusaur in Expanded. That would be my first guess. We do need extra resources to make sure that we can get the turn 1 Archies, and the Superior Retrieval actually helps a lot with that. So let's do the uncertain cards first. Oh, don't tell me that, Henry. Is it buffering again? I'm not seeing any skipped frames. And the stream health that I'm seeing says it's excellent at 1300 kilobytes per second bitrate. That's what I'm seeing right now. Hopefully it's not a big deal. Okay, so let's go for the coin flips first. I flip tails, so this one on average will be heads, but it is actually not. Alright, so now I need to hit an Ultra Ball or a computer search of this Trainers Mail in order to get the turn one Archies. I mean, no Tablemon means I'm not super hard pressed to get it this turn. I can afford to get it next turn. So if I thin, I think I'm gonna Trainers Mail first. Well, complete whiff. Alright. So I guess my best bet now is to discard the Exeggcute, discard a water to use the Superior Energy Retrieval, and then I think I'm gonna discard an Archie's. That way I have the possibility to via Seeker for it or Lele for it. And I'm gonna go ahead and Superior Energy Retrieval these two guys, which certainly help to have in the discard pile. If only this was the Archie's instead of the Tate Liza. Not the biggest of deals, my opponent shouldn't put a lot of pressure on turn one, which is really good, and this hand 100% gets me there. So we are just gonna go ahead and battle Compressor away these two. No matter what I top deck, I can definitely get the Archies next turn. So might as well discard another water, just get closer. Maybe I just discard 3 water. No, I can't discard 3 waters. Water is a problem. Alright. So we chill for now. We did get turn 1 Archies, but against a slow deck like my opponents, we definitely don't need it. We should be good here. And 320 damage is obviously a difficult number to get to. We do need 7 energies on our Mew Mew, but it's not impossible by any means. Alright. And if we took a KO, it's fine as well. You just had a gluten-free bagel and lemon tea with your dad. That's awesome, Alex. That is awesome. And Ken, I'm glad that this is a deck you're interested in playing. This is why I try and showcase the good decks. Alright, so I definitely want to make the best use I can off of this Superior Energy Retrieval. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Get back the water and attach it. I don't need the Psychic at all. And then I'm gonna go ahead and double propagation, utilize the Ultra Ball to find myself probably nothing, honestly. I think I just fail it. I honestly think I just fail it. There's nothing I want, really. I would have searched for the Mew Mew, but that was actually my top deck. And then we go Archies, and we need 5 more waters to get this KO. Alright, so there's 3 waters. Right, there's 3 waters, which is really nice. And we get to completely thin our hand. And Shaymin set up for 6 more cards in order to try and find that other energy. Do I care about the Stealthy Hood? Don't foresee any abilities. But I mean, I guess there's no reason not to attach it. I literally gain nothing by... I lose nothing by attaching it. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, so let's set up for 6. And there we go. For whatever reason, we are... my opponent decides to scoop. We weren't getting the KO for sure, but we had a decent-ish chance. Not the best, not the worst, but like, what's my opponent do afterwards, right? That's, I think, the biggest thing. So pretty solid start. Even though we failed to get the turn 1 Archies, we still ended up winning that game. And now we're up against a pure dark deck. Alright. 2x, Ken. Only 2x. I think 3 would be a big stretch. He was too scared of the power indeed. I think 3x would be a very, very big stretch. Alright. So there's no way for me to get Archies Unless I hit computer search of this Trainers Mail. No, never mind. If I hit computer search or Ultra, I can. Computer search or Ultra does it. That's not helpful. That's the card we want though. That is indeed the card we want. So we are going to Ultra away these two for the Blastoise. Oh no, I still don't get there. No, I still don't get there. And then I'm gonna discard these two for the energy. So I need to top deck a playable card, basically. I need to top deck a playable card. I probably should have just ultra'd for Shaymin instead. So that was my bad. Really? How? Alright. Have I really gone this far down in the ladder? Have I really lost that many games in the last few days? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. Alright. So, can we top deck a playable card? We've already lost 2 PS Seekers. That's sad. Hello, Pestman, and quite frankly, alright, we can certainly play that one. There we go. So we do get going. We do end up getting going, and we find a pretty solid hand, not gonna lie. Pretty solid hand. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the Viridian Forest. I'm gonna go ahead and Deluge. What I really need is the Kingdra into the discard pile. Thank you, Pissman. Expanded how when churn exists, right? Alright, so I'm gonna try an order pad. I do get head flip, so that's really nice. Do I have the knockout yet? No, I need one more water, which I have. So I think getting the Battle Compressor is the right card here to get. I think that makes sense. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Battle Compressor, the Exeggcute, the Kingdra, and another energy. That seems okay. And then we are going to sure. Let's Propagation and Ultra away the Greninja and the egg for the other Mewtwo, right? Oh, maybe it's priced? No, it's not priced. Okay, so there's the other Mewtwo. Perfect. And then we will bench that. Then we will indeed go ahead and use Propagation to find the Exeggcute. I mean, the other water energy that I do need to KO this Hoopa. This way I'm dealing 210 damage, minus 20 from resistance. That is exactly 190. And then here goes the Marshadow. By the way, is the music okay? Is the music okay? Because if it's too loud, definitely let me know. And then we'll go ahead and retreat. And we shall Hydro Pump for the knockouts. And we're honestly in a really good spot. Obviously not up against the most competitive deck after we see Hoopa, GX, and Sharon. Or How, rather. Music is good? Okay, I'm glad. I am glad the music is okay. Alright. And yep, there's a victory. The let loose was just way too strong. Okay, thank you guys so much for letting me know about the music. Right, so we're done with the first part of the versus rewards. Yay! We're looking for another opponent. We are now looking for another opponent. Let's see if we can find a more competitive match now. Alright. Alright. Okay. Hello, Avatram. Those are some really cool emotes. Those are some really nice looking emotes. Okay. So that's 2 games where we haven't gotten turn 1 Archies. If that had been a basic, that would have been a very sad hand to get. Since my opponent's going first, there's no need to bench anything else. There's definitely no need for him to bench anything else. Okay, this hand definitely gets me Archies, right? Definitely. Definitely. Alright, so we're up against a probable Medicham deck. Yep, it's always Medicham lately. And apparently he clicked too quickly and didn't grab the item for whatever reason. Having this Meditite over the one that hits for 40 HP doesn't make any sense, really. Okay, so how do I go about this? Let's Order Pad first. Okay, Compressor is nice, the egg is there. Kingdra is not here, in fact. Kingdra is actually not here, so that's good to know. Okay, so let's go ahead and file Compressor. The Blastoise, the Exeggcute, and the Greninja. Greninja will be enough to bypass stuff. I don't have Field Lore, so I can't bypass Focus Sash, and that might be a problem. And then all we're gonna do is we're gonna Propagation. Well, I guess I'll Trainers Mail first. No Ultra Wall. Wow, I'm actually gonna fail this. Yeah. Alright. So then I'm going to Computer Search away these 2 for the Mew Mew. Oh, right. Well, yeah, I could try for the Espeon. It only gets me 2 prizes, which is not terrible. Maybe that's what I tried to go for. I should have discarded the Espeon then, but it's all good. It is all good. How much damage does that Meditite do? Only 30. The other one does 40, so that one would be better. Another day of expanded shenanigans. Indeed, Color Diamond. To advantage. Thanks so much for being here. Alright, so we can, in fact, find ourselves a setup Shaymin, and also find ourselves a Order Pad. Tails flip. Once again, there's no reason not to attach the Stealthy Hood. Like, I don't lose anything by doing so. Hey Doran, how are you doing? How are you doing? Very nice of you to show up. Like, there's nothing wrong in terms of streaming, like the platform and streaming. What's wrong is, since I already have everything set up for Twitch and stuff, like the stream key changes every time, so you have to input it every time. I haven't figured out how to get a permanent stream key, and it's just been a hassle. It's just been a hassle going from one platform to the other. So that's been the main thing. Okay, so I do flip heads on Order Pad. I'm thinking a Battle Compressor is good here. That way I can data change and hopefully find a superior energy retrieval. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, getting to prize in one turn is never a bad thing, right? Never a bad thing. So let's go ahead and Deluge. Attaching here. Attaching here. And then, yeah, we just go ahead and Ultra Wall for the Dedenne. Let's go. So I need one superior energy retrieval to be able to pull this off, and or I can just draw the energies naturally. That works too. Oh, I don't have the Espeon. There you go. Of course I had to forget something. Okay, I guess I am not using Espeon this turn. Even though I could have. I forgot the Espeon. It wouldn't be a Tablemon expanded video without a misplay, right? It really wouldn't be. It really wouldn't be. And I had it right there. I actually had it right there. Oopsies. We're okay though. We're okay for now, apparently. I was waiting for the Focus Sash, right? That's why I didn't. That's why I chose not to grab it. Yeah, I was genuinely waiting for the Focus Sash. No, I wasn't, but it's fine. It's fine. Only 50 damage, not a big deal. Now we get to KO the Medicham and the Meditite. 90 plus 70, 160, yeah. So I totally did that on purpose. I 100% did that on purpose, guys. You gotta trust me. I'm the pro player. You have to trust me, of course. I'm being very sarcastic. Being very, very sarcastic. I mean, it might buy you a turn, Henry. It definitely might buy you a turn. It just... like, exposing attack teams seems really harsh, you know, for the deck. And I think, like, you're trying to buy yourself turns because you didn't set up properly, right? Or something like that. So, I don't know. I mean, it might be worth trying out. This has 90 HP, right? Yeah. It might be worth trying out, but with the added consistency of the deck, I don't think it's super necessary. So 4 damage counters left, it doesn't really matter where I put them. I guess, well, no, it doesn't really matter. So my opponent very angry at me. So yeah, it might be worth trying it out, Henry. I do think Expand is so aggressive, and like, if you start the Tapu Fini any game, you're gonna be in trouble. And it might be way more costly than you would want it to be. Alright, so we see a Sneasel getting benched. You've used Greninja-GX's GX attack more than once? Yeah. I've had situations where I wasn't sure if that was the right play or something else. I don't think I've actually clicked on it, but I've definitely considered it plenty of times. Alright, so there's the Kingdra. There is the Kingdra. I have no more energy left in the deck because I have 4 of them in the discard pile already. So I'm honestly more scared of the Sneasel than the Meditite. I am, right? I am more scared of the Sneasel than the Meditite. Or am I? I'm honest, I'm actually not sure anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 abilities. Yeah, I think it's Chaos Sneasel here. Definitely think it's Chaos Sneasel. Alright, so we'll attach, we'll retreat, and then we shall... Do I play any basic attacker that's not Mewtwo? No, I do not, in fact. Play any basic attacker that's not Mewtwo. I had more before. I had Keldeo and I had Volcanion Prism Star. But I ended up dropping them both. I guess I don't mind not having Keldeo, but I do like having Volcanion. Uh-oh. Martial Arts Dojo. That means 90 damage, right, per hit. And there's a Focus Sash right there. So yeah, that's a dead Mewtwo now. That is a dead Mewtwo. Yeah, Espeon Deoxys, I guess, but we're not really trying to attack with that guy. So I am in a little bit of trouble, I guess. I am in a little bit of trouble. Do you have any out to ability lock? I mean, I have 2 stadiums and 2 stealthy hoods. It's just you need to fit so many things in this deck. You need to go so far for you need to put in so much for the turn 1 Archies that you have to sacrifice stuff, right? So what's my play here? I can't Archies because how do I get rid of my whole hand? If I Superior Energy Retrieval, I have to get 4 energies back. And sure, maybe I can get them, but like I get the Kingdra, I need to attach the energies first to Blastoise. I'm not trying to attack with the Blastoise. I'm in a lot of trouble. I am in a lot of trouble. I'm gonna have to Tate Liza here. I'm gonna have to Tate Liza. All these cards seem potentially useful. I am in a lot of trouble. I am in a lot of trouble because of the Focus Ash, because I don't have Field Blower. If I had Field Blower, it would be fine. You just knock this guy out and then that's it. So maybe I should have taken this guy out instead. Alright, so the plan is to find the Viridian. Nope. Well, I can still find it, I guess. The plan is to find the Viridian. Can't find it with Order Pad, I knew that, I totally knew that. Sure. I totally knew that. So the plan is to Sky Return, breaking the Focus Ash, and then I promote the Exeggcute. So Exeggcute takes a hit, I lose the Exeggcute, and then I promote the Blastoise. Last turn, I guess I could have Guzma and taken a kill with Blastoise, but then I lose my Blastoise and I'm out of the game basically. CES, definitivamente Jirachi-GX es buena opción en contra del metagame de expandido. And then, like, I have enough energies to where I can retreat the Blastoise, right? So I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna have Double Propagate as well. And N would be problematic. Alright, a Guzma is gonna be... Well, it's not gonna be game over as long as I can knock this guy out. So that's only 90 damage. I'm gonna be... Oh, he goes for the Calm Mind. Oh. Well, that's bad. Huh. Not having a Mewtwo... If I had my Mewtwo, I'd be fine. Okay, so now I have to take a knockout with Blastoise, right? Oh, so I should have grabbed the VS Seeker. Wow, I'm in trouble here. I am in fact in trouble. Alright. I'm in a lot of trouble. I need to top deck my Mewtwo. And I need to Guzma. Well, no, because then I lose the Blastoise and that's it. Okay, no, okay. So this is the plan. I am going to knock out this guy with Lele. Right? So I need 4 energies, and then that's 40 less damage. So maybe... Well, I do have Shaymin, I guess. Did I misclick? Did I mess this up? No, okay. Okay. So I have 5 cards. If I draw 3 of them, okay, let me think. I could Liza, but no, I need to take a prize. Like I think I can win. I think. Obviously not this turn. Okay, just get all the energy back. And then I'll attach for turn. And then I guess I deluge one more. Okay, I deluge everything. And then I set up for 4. Right? And then I set up for 4. In case he plays Evil Admonition. But okay, now I have Mewtwo, and Mewtwo can tank a hit. So what I can do is retreat, power up Mewtwo, and I was only a Guzma away from losing, right? So I was always a Guzma away from losing. But Mewtwo has more HP than Lele. Yeah, now, exactly. The plan is to get 2 KOs with 2 Guzmas. That's 100% the plan. If he has Guzma, he wins anyways, knocking out the Dedenne. And the last card was the Stadium. The last card was the Stadium. If I could counter the Stadium, I'd be even safe from my... Like, even my Dedenne would be able to survive the double attack. But now it's... if oh no, oops. If he has Guzma, he wins. If he has Guzma, he absolutely wins. I mean, I thought I was attacking with Lele as well, but then I changed my mind. I remembered I had Shaymin. Do I play the let lose? No, then I lose. Alright. So... get the KO. The damage actually matters because of the Focus Sash. So if my opponent goes Guzma, he wins because of the Stadium. Because my last card was the Viridian Forest. If he doesn't, then we're fine. Kalos, I'm not going to Virginia Regionals, unfortunately. Okay, so that shifts tools, and there we go. Foof. Foof, foof, foof. That was close. That was actually very close. Bad timing, Stadium. Bad timing. Whew. There's a victory. That was insane. I have no idea why he was playing that Weavile. I honestly have no idea why he was playing that Weavile. The other one was much scarier, of course. The Guzma play was always open to my opponent, so all good. Alright, so let's play one more Archie's game, get the turn 1 Archies, and then we will switch onto Turbo Dark. Yeah, then we'll switch onto Turbo Dark. It's gonna be a shorter stream once again, but hey, that's 3 days of streams, right? I've streamed 3 days this week. Monday on YouTube and then yesterday and today, so getting back on track, right? Getting back on track. I am going to San Diego. I am going to San Diego Regional. So far, I am going to 4 events right now. Well, only 3, I guess, but I'll definitely be going to the 4th one. So I am confirmed for the Latin American International, right? 100% I am going to that one. And then, all right, awkward hand, depends on the order pad. I'm going to Latin American International Championship. Ooh, I am then going to San Diego Regionals. Afterwards, I am going to Dallas Regionals. I'm not happy to be playing Expanded, but oh well. I'm going to Dallas Regionals, and afterwards I'm going to Berlin. So far, I have those 4 events guaranteed, depending on where. Oh, give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. So I am going to San Diego, I am going to Berlin. Those are the 4 events that I'm confirmed for right now. And afterwards, depending on how I do at those, I might go to more. But I'm only confirmed for those 4. Alright, so there's Blastoise, there's Lele, there's Archie's. So I think the Ultra Ball does it, right? I can use this guy, I can discard an energy, then I discard these 2, attach, and then I go, yeah. So I should have the Archies on turn 1. Hopefully I get the knockout on turn 1. So I'm gonna be careful here with my discards because of the possibility of the Girachi. I don't, well, the Greninja actually seems important if this is like a, if this is a mill sort of deck. So those, I guess no, not the other Blastoise. I guess an energy. Oh, I need an energy, right? Well, I don't need an energy. No, I don't need an energy. What else? I just want to make sure I don't mess this up. It could just be those 2. Sure, I'll do the other Archies. Thank you, Alex. Okay, so step number 1 is Ultra Ball, right? Step number 1 is Ultra Ball. You can just discard this, right? Discard that, grab Lele, attach, fail, attach. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Zoro Control. Really? With Archeops? That seems, I don't know, unlikely-ish. Alright, so let's grab the Archies. And then let's go fail the letter. And let's attach. Let's Stealthy Hood Lele. And then let's Archies. The Blastoise, perfect. Alright, an Ultra Ball here would be very nice. Not quite, so we're just gonna fail that. And then I mean, there's always the possibility that I could knock out with Lele. Do I want to burn the water energy though? I think I do. Multi-luge onto this person. And then let's set up for 4. Can we get the KO? Oh, it's not looking like it. Order Pad. Order Pad heads means I can get it change, which is not bad, but the loss of 2 VS Seekers is not ideal. I mean, the Girachi, I'm sorry, the Espeon Deoxys. No, I still need the Dedenne. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so let's get rid of water energies so that I have targets for a possible superior energy retrieval, right? Oh, and an attacker. Let's get rid of an attacker. Well, I already have an attacker there. Yeah, let's just, but I won't be knocking out. No, I would knock out with Espeon Deoxys. What am I saying? So the issue with Ultra was that I did have a way to draw to find the Mewtwo, but not the energies I need to attack. So can this then change get us there? No. Well, yeah, does it? Yeah, it does. It does actually. Oh, but I'm out of Ultra Balls now. Okay, but I have the computer search. Jeez, I have 2 Ultra Balls prized. Okay, so we got there though, at least. We actually got there. So it's probably Espeon Deoxys was actually not a way to get the card. To get the attack off because I already attached for a turn. So that was actually not going to work. But thanks to the Viridian and the raw energy I drew, we ended up getting there. Alright, keep in mind what possibility. That's true. I mean, thankfully I already have the Archies, right? And I don't need more than 2 energies to knock out with Hydro Pump. I only need 1 in fact, and WOP doesn't stop Mewtwo either, so should be worried about it, but okay for now. Alright, so we got there. 17 cards left after our first turn, but we got there. This is an insane deck. This is actually an insane deck. Alright, so now we see an Exeggcute up front. Now we see an Exeggcute up front. So let's see what else happens here. Would a Fossils deck work in Expanded? With the Stadium and whatnot? Like, you could get Arkin, but I mean, in a tag team format, why would you want Archeops, right? Why would you want Archeops? I think you would want to play Counter Energy and Rampardos. Counter Energy, Cardi Belt, Rampardos actually sounds pretty good in terms of Fossils. And it is Zork, indeed. It is indeed Zork, interestingly enough. What's the third fossil with that ability? The one that goes back, it's Tortuga, Arcan, and oh, this is to not deck out. It's not Archeops. What was I thinking? Ooh, Silent Lab gone as well. That's really good. Well, never mind. Yeah, now I'm just dead, right? Well, my Mewtwo's are. My Mewtwo's are dead. Thanks so much for the follow. Crash Override and TCG Scrub. I really doubt you're a scrub. Okay, so I need my other Viridian Forest. If I get that, I'm in a good spot. If I don't, I can still attack with Blastoise. Right. I think just these two seem okay. And I'm just gonna stick over here. Or Juniper. I need either my Stadium, which I do find, that's great. So now I go for the Espeon Deoxys, right? Now I go for the Espeon Deoxys play. Let's utilize Propagation to not get rid of all of our resources. And then it's not enough to win, right? But it is enough to take these three guys out. So potentially should be good for the win. The Superior gets me the exact energies I need. So let's deluge. So before I had 2 Field Lords and 2 Viridians to help with the stadiums. There's merit to Stealthy Hood as well, so I don't know, it's like there's just so many things you need to counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then however much is left over here. Perfect. Fossils aren't shot off by Silent Lab, that is correct. Alright, so I get the Lele, I get the Trainers Mail, and then I get water. My opponent has the recycle energy back, but it's not looking great so far. And there we go. There we go. Pretty straightforward. Pretty solid points with the deck. The deck is just so overwhelmingly powerful right from the beginning, right? You get a turn 1 really powerful attacker, infinite energy attachments, bench damage. If you play Nagnadel-GX, you could bench snipe. It is frail to all the Mew Mew counters, of course, because you have to fit in so many cards to get the turn 1 Archies. It's hard to fit Field Lords, Stealthy Hoods, enough Stadiums, enough hand disruption, other attackers, so it's really, really complicated. But that will be all for Archie's toys. Yeah, if you enjoyed the deck, and you're watching YouTube, don't forget to leave a like, really helps out the channel. And if you are live with me on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We are going to be right back with our next deck, which will be Turbo Dark. Be right back.